Hello, my name's Alexandra Sevastikova, but I also go by the nickname Sasha. I don't really have a preference on which one you use. I'll answer to either of them. They both have equal value to me. When I graduate from UAB, I hope to go to med school. I am really unsure of what I'm going to do with my future and my path, but I just know that I want to go in the medical field and help people. And I have no idea where that is. So that's my hopes for the future. Where have I lived in my life? I have lived in Orlando, Florida for almost all of my life until this point, of course. And I grew up and was raised there, but my parents are both immigrants from Russia, so I do have a lot of Russian culture and values inside my family. What languages do I speak? Well, I kind of think that leads back to what I just introduced. Я разговариваю по-русски. Yo estudié español 4 años en escuela. So to answer that question, I know Russian fluently. I can speak and read it, read, and understand it fluently. Spanish, I learned it for 4 years in school, so I have a pretty good understanding of it and have some ability to speak it, but I have a really bad accent. And then also I know some basic sign language. I have learned sign language for about a year in school, so I know how to finger spell everything. I know basic introductions, and hopefully that's enough to so far communicate with the people I need to. So yeah, I think that answers that question. The public health issue that I find most interested and I feel most impacted by is the cost of healthcare in the United States. I think, especially in the last year with having COVID and everything, and just trying to find appointments, coming to college and changing health insurances, because I had one that only worked for Florida. I've struggled to find affordable and readily available health care, and I think that is something that everyone should have access to, regardless of their economical like money they receive and everything. So I think that's something I am very passionate about, and I love discussing with people as well. So my ideal jobs in the future, I'm really unsure with what I want to be doing, like for sure directly, but I do know I want to be in the medical field and possibly work with children. I just think it'll be a challenge for myself to divide my emotions from working with kids, because obviously you have times where you have to be telling them bad news and sad things. So that is something I am interested in. A place where I would want to work after I graduate in the future, I would love to work in Orlando. Not just because I'm biased because I've lived there my whole life, but also because it is a growing city that has so much to always constantly be doing. You can always learn something. You can always see people. I mean, it's a tourist city. There's always going to be someone there to help. So I think that's a great course of work, especially in the medical field. My favorite thing to do is traveling. I've been extremely fortunate in my high school career that I was able to be in a program where we got to travel across the world. And even had some fortunate times with my family where before COVID we were able to travel some places. So I love traveling abroad and traveling to different states and cities, and I think that's something I'm very passionate about, and I hope in the future I'll have the financial ability to continue these passions to travel to more countries I've yet to travel to. Why I chose UAB. I chose UAB because, I mean, the most obvious answer is that they offered the most scholarships to me, and I think that is something that really pushed my decision to come here. Of course, I was really excited to be in this area. I heard Birmingham's beautiful. There's a lot of things to do. It's also so different from my prior city I lived in, so I wanted to try something new that was different. I knew I wanted to get out of state, so that was not an option to stay in Florida, but I think UAB just really offered the most scholarships and the most opportunities that fit my passions. So what I hope to get out of biostats. I would be lying if I told you guys I knew a lot about biostats, because I don't. But I've heard a lot of great things from upperclassmen about biostats, as well as taking it online and how there's a lot of resources and support around you. And I just knew that this semester I didn't want to take any chances by taking an in-person class and then being forced online. So I started with it online, and I am looking forward to learn about biostats and how you can merge statistics with like science and everything, and just I love that combination, and I'm just excited to learn in general. Um, yeah, and that's all about me. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm so sorry this video is so long. Thank you. Bye.